Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Let us give our praises to Yahweh Bahashem. I was shot by Hashem, Rakah, Brakatah. Double honor to the apostles, elders, the great millstone. Salutation to the brothers that teach the truth and sincerity. You already know what it is, man. Just coming at y'all with another one. I'm out here preaching, doing the work of the Lord. You know, always got to keep pushing. Always got to keep going. That's it. You know, we live in times where, you know, death is on an all-time high. You know, people is panicking because they don't got this under control. People don't have this virus under control. Let's check on the virus. But before we get into that, we're gonna get a scripture. Scripture. Jeremiah 51, right? And it said, behold, I am against thee, O the destroying mountain. And that's talking about America, because this government goes around the world and basically causing chaos. You know, causing these places to get obliterated, man. You know, if you ever get a chance, Google like a before and after picture. You know how you got those before and after pictures. If someone lose weight, like there was this girl that weighed 500 pounds, and after she joined this program, she lost this amount. They got before and after pictures in certain places in the Middle East. At certain places, it was absolutely beautiful. Like it was like certain, if you like before American Army, boots on ground, they came and they came to their country. They got before and after pictures. Man, this shit look like, it made the ghettos look like a mansion. The way, man, they obliterated the places. Hey, that just remind me of a scripture. Let me get this scripture first. Let me get what is it? Luke. Let me get this in Luke, man. Luke and Luke and 22. Verse 21. So is he that layeth a treasure for himself, and is not rich towards God? And he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thoughts for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body what ye shall put on. Right. The point about to come in 27. Yeah, take no thought, just live, man, just go. The times we living in is not the time to be worried about carnal things, man. It's the time to get things together. I want to say this clearly. Don't look. Still be a tree. Everybody knows. Anybody that watch my videos know what I mean. Always still be a tree. But I say that meaning always still do your job as a tree, meaning do your job as a man. Okay, you know, a man is in our nature to provide, to protect, to defend, to grow, to be leaders. So never lose sight of that. But what I'm saying is, um, you know, you ain't gotta be worried about all this cardinal shit, right? But it said the life, it said the life is more than meat and body is more than raiment. It say consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouses nor barns, and God feed them. How much more are you better than a fowl? Right. So he's saying, look, I provide, I provide like the sunlight. I provide food for animals, creatures of the earth that creepeth on the earth. How much more someone that I put in this truth? How much more someone I done gave my name to, who I consider a prophet, who I told to go preach the word. The Lord always provide, you know. As a wise man said, man, hey, the Lord provided, right? You know. He said, which of you, with taking thought, can add to his stature 1 cubit? If ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take your thoughts for the rest? Right? He said, look, man, I'm on a whole nother level. He said, look, you can't even make yourself taller. So why the fuck you trying to figure out the future? You can't even, you know, you can't even, you know, control your own body. How much more try to control the elements of the earth? And soon we'll be able to, when we get our special powers, we get our blessings. But now is our time just to be humble and just to live the law to the best of our abilities. Now it's not the time to be worried about all these different things. So it say if you then if it say if ye then not be able to do that thing, why take thought of the rest? Right. Here go the point, y'all. It say consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you that Solomon in his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If God so clotheth the grass, which is a day in the field, and tomorrow to cast it into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye little faith? Right. And that's the point. It can be, because it say, and that's how these countries was. It was clothed with, which he said, the God so clothed the grass, which is the day in the field, and tomorrow cast in the oven. And that's that before and after vision. And I'm gonna get another scripture to prove it too. That man, look, man, the Lord can clothe it one day and cast it in the oven the next day. And he gave that technology, that war, that nuclear capability, and that destructive force, not on a level of God, but he gave a part of that to Esau, where he actually can destroy your land, man. If you do before and after pictures of the lands before America touched down on it, that's all you gotta do. Just Google before and after pictures of places in the Middle East. Man, these niggas, they destroyed these people land, man. It was beautiful infrastructure, beautiful trees, grass, the water, the like the environment was beautiful. And then you would say after America, and it would just show you, you would just see rocks, stones, desolate places. Yeah, it's real. What's the other one? Let's see. Here it is. I'm gonna get this on Joel. Start at 1. And that's what we're preaching about. We're preaching that America is falling, man. America is gonna pay for what they did. Look, it's not America, it's these Edomites. These Edomites, the so-called white men. Look, who you call white people, right? These Caucasians are the Edomites of the Bible. Come from a man named Esau, which is red. He's not really white, he's red. Waste away is he. The Negro, Latino, Native American who you see around the earth, you see predominantly blacks, so-called blacks and Latinos. Well, I mean, I can't say that because, hey, it just grew my attention. You know, Brazil, South America, Brazil, outside of Africa, is the #1 place where actually black people live. It has more of an Afro race there than even America. A lot of people don't understand that. Like, what I'm saying is, when you think of black people, you think of America, but really, there's more Afro descents living in Brazil than even America. A lot of people don't know that, so I can't even say like predominantly here in America, because facts is Afro descents, and the Afro descendants, they all out in Brazil, man. It's such a large, it goes way beyond America. Like, you gotta think, the slave ships hit South America harder than North America, where we at now. So, like I said, I actually I met people out there. I got a passport. I met people out there. I've been to I left America before. A lot of people haven't left. I left America before, man. So I know what it's like to experience other cultures, and just how people really, how men act, how women act. I suggest brothers get their fucking passport and just travel. I'm not telling no one to leave. I'm not telling one to leave home. I'm telling you to experience something else, to move around. Hell, you can go right there. You ain't even gotta fucking, if you don't want to fly, you could go right there by Seattle. You could go on the West Coast and go up to Seattle, the border of Vancouver. You can experience a lot of different cultures right there. Like, you ain't gotta just be subject to fucking Cleveland. You ain't gotta be subject to New York. You ain't gotta be subject to fucking Detroit. Like, us as people, we got too much spirit in us just to be bound somewhere, man. You know? Like that's just me, like, personally. I know a lot of people might disagree, but me personally, I just can't be bound in one city, one street. Different foods, man. When I went out to a different country, experience different foods, real food. Like, we like to eat, right? Experience real food. Like, hell, just experience that. Like, we eat so much GMOs here. I experienced real food, man. That shit, I never forget. I told people, man, I had so much energy when I was out the country. It was crazy. I had phenomenal. I just had energy. Like I told you, I was breathing better. The food, I felt good. Woke up with no headaches. I feel amazing. Like, I tell people that shit all the time, man. Like, experience something different, man. All right, so it said Joel 2:1. It said blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh. The day of the Lord cometh, right? Let the day of the Lord, he cometh, man. So what you want to be? You want to be just, stagnant with your life? You want to just go, man. You want to take things. You want to move with a sense of urgency, as my old manager used to say. Move with a sense of urgency, and that's real talk. Like you wanna always be productive. You know, you wanna still getting over this little cold, man. You wanna be productive, man. Within this truth and within you being a tree. Everybody know what I mean by that. Like you wanna grow, you wanna move, you wanna do what you're supposed to do as a man. Tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. Look, man. It's okay to take care of yourself, man. God damn. You ain't gotta be overweight. Like, if you overweight, man, like that's not something to ignore. Don't ignore that and say, oh well, America might get destroyed. It's okay to work on yourself to try to get some weight down if you want. Or whatever it is. I'm just using that. Me personally, I had to stop drinking for a whole year. I had to do that. That's something which I actually did. I had to stop drinking for 1 fucking year. You know how hard that was from a person who loved to drink? You know what I'm saying? And I had to do that for my health and for certain things I had to take care of, man. And me knowing that America gonna get destroyed. And I still had to do that. Like, I still had to do something. I still had to do that. And that's what I'm saying. People like to use the whole America about to get destroyed. And they using that as like you using that as a reason to be a lazy piece of shit. I hate to say it like that, you know, but damn. Like, oh, I ain't gonna brush my teeth because America about to get destroyed. I ain't gonna take a shower because America, like crazy shit. I'm saying to myself, nigga, you can't. It don't work like that, man. You gotta have I'm not telling nobody to be carnal, but you gotta still be a tree, bruh. You know? So, verse 1, it said, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. That's what we're doing in Zion. Now, we want to wake our people up. That's why we post this video. That's why I teach by myself. You know, shit. And I don't teach by myself. I meet the brothers. Meeting the brotherhood is good. You know, people want to know, shit, meeting the brotherhood is good, bro. You know how this shit goes sometimes. Meeting the brotherhood is good, man. You know. You gotta do what you gotta do as a man. That's the most important thing, though. You know, and sound the alarm. You know, sometimes the King. Hey, read the story of King David, man. What y'all think? What the fuck y'all think y'all in? Y'all hear this? Y'all read the tales of David, all the shit he went through. What you think? You ain't gonna go through nothing? What you think? You just gonna fucking go to camp on Sunday or Saturday, right? Hey, shalom, what up, y'all? Fuck Esau and go home? And you think you just gonna go, you just think that's just gonna be your life? No, you gonna go through shit, man. Shit gonna happen. That's the life of an Israel. That's just how it goes sometimes, bruh. Excuse me for spitting on camera like that. So we blowing the trumpet in Zion. What's the trumpet? We pushing the word. We pushing. Hey, look, the Lord name is Yahweh. Who this world called God? Ain't that's how the nigga and woman said? You know, the B and the BWs. The black woman, the BW. God. No, well, look, it's Yahweh. I mean, he exists. He is all, like he is. And his son, who this world called Jesus, right? Jesus, his name in the Hebrew tongue is Yahweh Shai. Paleo Hebrew, man, which means he delivered. That's what he's going to do. That's why we're blowing the trumpet. And we're blowing the trumpet because the Lord only is going to save the elect, the 144,000 out of each tribe. 12,000 out of each tribe, and 1/3. All right, 1/3 that can consist of men, women, and children, man. We the 1/3, because 2/3 of our people is going to get destroyed by nuclear missiles and various other things. Coronavirus, what? We reached this, what? It exceeded over 500,000 people now. Dead, America alone. These some nasty motherfuckers in America, man. We born to. Let me tell you something about this America. America just gonna die by hygiene alone. These people some sick motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you something. They don't. Something as simple as washing your hands can be the matter for you not to get sick or not. Like washing your hands before you eat, before you don't put your hands in your mouth, don't bite your nails. Like when you go to the bathroom, wash your hands afterwards. Take showers, brush your teeth. Like that's not going off. Like it's not going off to take care of yourself, man. I want people to understand. Let me tell you something. The Levites couldn't even come to the presence of the Lord without being clean. There's one time the Lord said, look, don't have sex with your woman for 3 days because I'm on my way. Stop having sex. You gotta you gotta be a spotless. You gotta, the whole thing about the Lord is cleanliness. It's clean. Being unfilthy, being righteous, being pure. His whole thing with the Lord is cleanness. It's clean. Being fresh. Without God, without sin, without filth. His whole thing is being clean. So when you got God telling you that you can't take showers and you got to just look crazy, you're going off. Man, look, the Levites couldn't even enter the fucking tent. If you touched a dead body, you was unclean. So that means you got to just get away from us, period. You unclean, you been touching that dirty ass body, a dead body, you look, bro, you can't come around here. You gonna smell like the motherfucker, you gonna stink. I'm gonna tell you something about demons. Demons stink. It's a sense. And you notice, like, you ever smell something, like, that's the thing about demons. They stink. It's hygiene. It's a hygiene. Like, it stink. Like, that's why when people stink, it's like you can't be around them. That shit is really demonic. Like, to stink, like to have a fucking unbearable smell to you. That is demonic, man. I've met people like that, man, in your life. Like, when they just they just stink. You can't even. You can't even function around someone. Like, real talk, like, hygiene is big. And when you stink, that shit fuck up your health, man. Like, it's an unbearable, man. Like, that's why I say cleanliness is a big thing with us, man. So we want to be clean. Let me tell you something. A dead body stink, man. Shit. Let me get this scripture, man. Because y'all know I don't like that. Hey, y'all know I don't play with that topic. Anybody that watch my videos. Could you imagine approaching a beautiful woman? And this happened to me. Have you ever experienced a beautiful woman before? I mean, just beautiful. Like, just a beautiful woman. Like, real talk. And her breath stink. I mean, it's the most heartbreaking thing. Because you don't even know how to even deal with it. Almost. You just like, you can't fuck with her no more. She look good. I mean, she got the hips, ass, titties. I mean, she got it all. Like, teeth actually look nice, and you don't understand why her breath stink. Like it's the most disheartening thing, and you just be like, man, like you don't even know how to go about it sometimes. But this is Ezekiel 22 and 26. It say her priests have violated my laws and have profaned my holy things, and have put no difference between the holy and the profane. Right, because the Lord's put a difference between the holy and the profane, man. Look that word profane up, right? Unholy. Expose. You know? And holy just it to be separate. It put no difference between the holy and the profane. What's the example of the profane? The ways of America. People indulge in pornos all day. That's profane, right? People indulge in that all day. You know, fucking goddamn worshiping women. All these goddamn holidays, right? They put no difference between the holy and the profanes. That's why they join these churches, twerking in churches, shit, fucking and sucking in churches. Even though churches ain't holy, I'm just saying that's supposed to be holy, right? They like they included, you know. They made no difference. So, but check this out. This is the point. Holy and the profane, neither had they showed difference between the unclean and clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbath and have profaned among them. Right. So they put no difference between the unclean and the clean, man. It's the difference between us, man. I'm tell you something, bro. Look, man. Look, man. Hey, man. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. You got it. I take my fucking body. I take my health serious. Y'all don't want to take showers. Look, I ain't these Edomites. Hey, look, I try to be the opposite of Edomites. I do everything the Edomites don't do. The Edomites is dirty, so I make sure I'm not dirty. They don't brush their teeth. They breath stink. They weird. Look, this is what I kind of realized with Edomites. I always thought Edomites was weird. Like I never understood. Like what I'm saying. Now that I'm older, I just realized they not. It's not that they're weird. They high. I think every Edomite is high, man. I just think they just high motherfuckers, man. Like, and that's what they is. Like, just like even that movie Jackass, or that movie it was these shows called Jackass and all these white shows. They be high, man. And that shit is a known fact. Like the main dude's named Steve-O. That nigga was so much on coke. It ain't it. It's they weird by default because they high. Like, and I mean like they really be on coke. Like they really, and they just go about their day, but they weird. You be like, man, why they so weird? Because they high. Like real talk, man. These Edomites be high on a whole nother level. Like Elon, you ever watch an interview with Elon Musk? You be like, how the fuck is this the smartest nigga? He talk like he's on dope. Like he just look high. Like you ever seen it? Like you ever watch an interview with like he, and they do be high. Like every main show, even the guy who made Apple, Steve Jobs. He got a whole movie. He's known for taking LSD. Like he's known for that. Like everyone know that about him. Yeah, he used to be off LSD all day, every day. Like these guys be high, man. I'm telling you. Like Elon Musk is another one. Watch any interview with Elon Musk, man. this dude is just fucking gone off drugs. Like, you just be like, yo, this dude's high as fuck. And like I came to that conclusion just over experience, reading about them, listening to their interviews, reading their backstories, and they all was on drugs, all of them. All the smart ones, the so-called like the inventors of Steve Jobs, LSD, Elon Musk on some shit. All these motherfucking some fucking drug addicts, man. So though, that's what I'm saying. I don't worship these motherfucking Edomites. They high, and like that's what I'm saying. It's not even that they weird. They high. like they high, man. Right, real talk. So by default, they're weird. Cause when you high, you do weird shit, and that's why they just be doing weird shit. That's why they can run. I'm telling you, they high, man. These motherfuckers be on all kind of drugs. So yeah, man, America gonna pay for fucking what they did, man. For these, even destroying Israel. Hell, man, you do it before and after picture of our country, man. You can read about our country, how beautiful it was. And now they put these fucking fake ass Jewish motherfuckers, and they call themselves the real Jews. They doing all kind of weird shit on our land. Our land gotta get nuked. We gotta just start over with Israel. The Lord gonna have to drop a nuke on that motherfucker, man. And that's the thing about fire. It gonna cleanse the land. We gotta just start over with that. Like, just nuke it. Okay, now let's let everything just grow again. Cause that whole land is just fucked, man. It's dead. Bodies everywhere. They done piss shit. They did all kind of wickedness, man. The air, it's a sick motherfuckers, man. Joel 2:1. So, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is not at hand. A day of darkness, of gloominess, a day of clouds of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever light, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. We sound the alarm, man. The Lord is going to bring death and destruction to these various places of this world. Alright? This whole world going to feel it. Everyone in this world is going to get humbled by this. The Lord's only going to save the elect, the 1/3. The ones that's going to be saved of the nations, y'all going to slavery. Everyone going to slavery. Esau going to slavery, but all you races going to slavery. All y'all going to be under us. Everyone. Edomites going to get it the worst, and going to, after 1,000 years of hardcore fucking slavery, then we gonna throw them to the motherfucking fire, right? But all you nations going to slavery forever. Y'all gonna always be under us. And forever, forever. We gonna speak Hebrew. We ain't gonna talk this bastard tongue. They say a day of thick darkness, a day of gloominess, because the Lord's gonna bring death and destruction. When the Lord sends out His judgment, you gonna know what it is. It ain't gonna day of high fives and gays and praise and all that shit, and gays, which mean happy, right? Ain't gonna be none of that. The rainbow going back to its rightful meaning. It's going to be, it is going to be back how it was. It say a fire And this another point to back up what I was saying. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as a garden of Eden before them, right? And that's how it was. These lands are like garden of Eden. You know, this you can compare this to what Esau been doing. As before Esau go to these lands, to these places, the land is likened to a garden. It really, these lands be absolutely beautiful, man. You like these, man. After they start mining, man, even like with the mining, like just Google before and after pictures. Just Google like before and after pictures of what American Army did to these lands and mining and creating oil fields. And man, I mean, they literally, and deforestation. I mean, these motherfuckers destroy lands. Just like my brother used to say, we fuck up a hood, but you ain't never heard of about a Jake fucking up land. I mean, I'm talking about suck the land dry. Like, damn. They they, it's so fuck it. This how you know it's real, because hood niggas, like, even dudes, when you look at that, dudes like Jake's be like, damn, that's fucked up. Jake don't even think of no shit like Jake. We don't even think like that. Yeah, we'll cut down a fucking tree to build a house or some shit, but just to absolutely frack the earth, to suck up, to kill the earth, just kill it, just burn hundreds of acres. Just the Native Americans wasn't doing it. Perfect example. Native Americans was living in harmony with the land. They understood the importance of the land. They understood when they had the land of America, which they had the land of America for years. They had this whole land was theirs. It was it was their land. This land was stunning. It was fruitful. The land. It was no need to take more than you needed. For what? It wasn't even no competition. That's why it ain't gonna be no, even the whole thing with competition. It's more than enough for everybody. What? We don't need to fight for this. If you can, Abraham and Lot did that. Abraham was like, look, man. He told his nephew, like, look, whatever land you want, bro, you take it. If you want to go to the east, I'll go to the west. You want to go to the west, I'll go to the east. It's more than enough. Like, we ain't got to argue about this shit. And that's what Abraham was, he told Lot in so many words. Like, look, man, it's more than enough land, man. Like, that's why I don't fight brothers with women. Look, y'all choose. Everyone got the choice. All right, cool. I'm gonna go over here with a billion more women. I don't need a fight. It's too much. It's too many. The Lord made the earth with abundance, and this how fucking crazy this shit is. Even all this shit Esau is doing. Yeah. All this shit that Esau doing. See, that's why these made-up famines be killing me. Yeah, I mean, it's not that it's a no food. No, it's always food somewhere on the earth. Because the Lord made this earth so abundant. Like, you can't even, here it is, Esau is actually trying to destroy the land. And he can't destroy it. Because there's so much. Alright, so before it is the Garden of Eden, right? And behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them, right? And that's what's going to happen ultimately with the Lord when it comes to him destroying this earth. But that was happening now with Esau. When Esau, his of course, when I say Esau, I'm talking about his armies, his firepower. When he comes to these lands, he comes to these places. Before you go there, is as likened to a garden. It's likened to a beautiful place. But when he's done there, when he's done rape, robbing, and pillaging, mining it, taking all the resources out the earth, finding every gold, diamond he can get his hands on, rubies he can get his hands on, drilling to the motherfucking ground, fracking that motherfucker, putting gases in that bitch, keep digging it, dead bodies dropping left and right, rape, just literally raping the earth. That place is as a fucking wilderness. Like, jeez. Like he take the dregs out of it. He take the, like, you know how, and that's what the scriptures say. Yeah, yeah. This is Obadiah 1:5. Say, if these came to thee, if robbers by night, how are they cut off? Will they not have stolen till they have enough? If the grape gatherer cometh to thee, will they not leave some grapes? Right. Like, how it was set up is you would just take enough. That's what I mean. That's the point. You would just take what you need, man. You would just you would just take what you need. Like, you would just gather what you need. You wouldn't go beyond. You would just take what you have, man. Esau, that's why you gotta pay, and you're gonna get fucking destroyed, man. Hope this edifying. Shalom.